film them. I saw the one guy, he was sitting there fidgeting because I figured he was going to come up there. He was making sure that he looked good on film.
So you attempted to film the individual did from the entry next kid.
Yeah, 100%.
And that is against the law, sir.
What law?
It's considered federal jurisdiction.
What law? Tell me what law. Tell me a code.
Go look it up.
No.
No.
You can't tell me there's a crime being committed unless you know what the crime is.
Yes.
All right. I know for a fact there is no crime being committed.
Okay. How do you know that?
Because this is not the first time I've done this, my friend.
Uh-huh.
All right. I've even been here. I don't know why. Well, look, put it this way. Yes, I understand that there's different soldiers, security, you know, whatever the proper term is for you officers at the gate. All right. Normally it's the one down the road, you know, and it's a little bit clearer because you got that big old blue stripe on the ground. All right. It makes it very easy. All right. That's why I double check. All right. All along the fence line as a right of way because there's no sidewalk on this side of the road. That's why the property line is backed up to the gate. This, like I said, I've checked this. All right, I'm allowed to film them. All right, even I'll tell you what. Just for argument's sake and shits and giggles, let's just say I was sitting right out there at the corner. I'm still allowed to zoom in and film them.
Why?
Because I want to. It's a day that ends in Y, and I get off on it. I mean, I just want to. How's that? If you could show me, all right, any contradiction to the fact that the property line is that gate or a clear demarcation, I'll gladly relocate. But to sit here and tell me that even though I stand there in that corner and film those guys there, that I'm breaking the law, I know you're wrong. I know for a fact you're wrong. 100%. Without any doubt.
But yet you can't show us anything.
What do you mean?
Well, you're trying to tell us where our property line is.
Yeah.
Show me.
I'm a little busy filming right now. All right. I checked this beforehand, but as a guard and security officer for this base, you should know exactly where your authority ends.
Okay, but I'm telling you, it's a federal law because this is considered.
What's the law? Give me a statute.
It's a central location.
I film chemical plants, all right, and everything else like that. DHS has sent a memo out to every federal institution, authority, whatever it is you want to call it. They did it in 2018 and they redid it in 2022. And it says, people film. Oh, sorry, I'm not trying to.
No, go ahead.
No, people filming in public from a public area are to be left alone. All right. Like I said, I've done this before. All right. I understand why there might be concerns. I'm not denying any of that stuff. All right. But I'm telling you right now that if I, I'm a little scared of ladders because I fell off one.
Okay.
But if I set a ladder up or like a cherry picker right up there in that corner, and I sat there with the zoom lens, like a cartoon length zoom lens.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever it is I can see. If I want, I can't shoot obviously into people's bedrooms or anything like that. But anything I can see from public, you cannot trespass the eyes. All right. If you thought that was the case, you would know the code. Just like I'm sure you're very well aware of whatever the code is if a airman or a soldier was speeding on base and you gave him a speeding ticket or something like that. I'm sure certain ones by the book, and we go from there.